Hello and welcome back. We are up to Module 6. That seems quick. I would like to thank Newton for drawing my attention to the fact that I didn't actually make a video this week. So I'm one day back from Texas and I'm freezing and I'm in my living room with glaring lights and it's a whole thing. So not much to talk about today because it's all down there. A couple of things that I did. Well, one thing that I did want to mention, several people have asked me about attending the MSLA conference for the Choose Your Own Adventure piece, and I think that's a great idea, and I know that not everyone can take Monday off. So if you can attend the Saturday evening events and the Sunday events, just attend 5 different, meetings or whatever you'd call them, 5 different, events. And just recap them, tell me what you learned, what you liked, what you didn't like, any questions that you have. Post in the chat, if you would. I mean, give me the overview, but you can feel free to post those things in the chat just so everybody gets the benefit of you having coughed up the $50 to attend. I will be giving a presentation on the Mass Teen Choice Book Award with my friend Sue on Sunday, and I didn't know until I looked at the thing. So that'll be fun. All right. So Module 6, Library Promotion and Social Media. The main thing to remember for this week is that we're looking at how we use social media, not with students, but rather to collaborate with other librarians, engage with colleagues, engage with the community. So this is us using it as a tool for promotion more so than, communication. The discussion in the one class is already on fuego. I'm sorry, the kids say it. Sometimes I say it. They probably don't say it anymore. All right, I need to get back to work. Let's see. So you're going to watch this video. And then you're going to look at social media tools listed below. Now, when we did the multimedia week, I did mention to a couple people that I wanted you to find not, an overview, like not a body of work, but rather specific individual things. This week, it's just the opposite. So someone brought up the idea of using YouTube as a social media site, which I think is a great idea. And I didn't consider it when I was putting this together. But because of the way that the creators collaborate with other creators, the way that they share information with their fan base, using the comments, and they'll often use more than one, stream. So somebody will have their YouTube, say there's a YouTube book talker, but they'll also have a Twitter where they can get information. Writers have a lot of, social media is kind of something you have to do as a writer now, in most cases. So feel free to add YouTube to this social media salad. So you're going to look at, 7 to 10 social media sources. So, a book talker, a vlogger, a Pinterest board, whatever. I do want you to have several different types of things. So, maybe one Twitter or YouTube. It's all in the discussion. One thing that I do want to highlight is that you do need to do an annotation, which is thus. Who creates it? How did you find it? And why do you think it will be useful to you? Okay, so it's not a huge annotation, and it does not have to be MLE style. All right, what else? You can also make that your blog post if you're interested in doing that. So you're going to take part in the discussion, post to your blog. Oh, next week we're going to be looking at social media and gaming from our students' perspective. It's something that we, the more inroads you have to making contact with your students' interests, the better. And, social YouTube, other social media formats, and gaming are huge. So It's Complicated, The Social Lives of Network Teens by Dana Boyd, who eschews capital letters in her name, which worked for T.S. Eliot. So I thought that was a very positive look at the way social media can engage with kids, although I just read something today in the New York Times and got like 3 recommendations for books about breaking the bonds of social media. So we'll see. We'll see how long my positivity continues. And then Reality is Broken, Why Games Make Us Better and How They Can Change the World by Jane McGonigal, who I adore. So either one of those books, I believe that, I'm providing the introductions in the content. But, the books are great and they're available through the public libraries. All right, then you've got some resources. There's another Kelly Jensen, I Heart Authors, which talks about writers and social media. Then we got your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Tumblr, Snapchat. You can add YouTube to that. I think to a degree you could add Reddit if you want. Although why? And then there's just some stuff here about Joyce Valenza, that genius, calling it back in 2014, looking at some sites for a community. I also mentioned listservs, which are great. And I read this to my husband every time I review the curriculum. LinkedIn is helpful for finding connections in the most boring possible way. All right. So there you have it. You're just going to do that little list of sources. Oh, and then your social media plan. This is not something that you have to sign in blood, but it is good to recognize, and some people have been doing it in the discussion already. But just think about if you're not in a library yet, obviously it would be in your perfect library world. But think about how you would want to use social media. What do you think are some ways that would work for your particular educational population? For example, I'm on the PTSO at my school, and I am constantly sending stuff to Catherine, who's the woman who runs our site, our Facebook page rather, because she's great. She's just really good. She's always posting stuff, and people have sort of come to see her as a really good communication tool for the whole school community. And my cohort at the middle school in my district, Alex, she has an announcements blog that has now become the her school's official, area for announcements. I trained my principal how to make one herself. Sometimes it's not about you doing the tool yourself, but rather showing somebody else how to use it. So, all right, I believe I've talked, for 7 minutes. I'm sorry, and I feel like maybe 3 of them were useful, but we're back. We're back in business. So I look forward to seeing you in the discussion boards. I'm a little bit behind. I was going to do so much grading this week and I didn't, but I will eventually catch up. And believe me, if you're doing something that's terrible, you'll hear about it. But everybody seems to be doing really well. So yay. All right. I'll see you in the discussions. Bye.